It's out of question that drilling high-tech holes under busy cities is expensive. So let's have a look where the tax money went. I visited all new stations, so you don't have to. Oh, it is cold, or as we say in German, zapfig. The City Hall of Berlin has its own subway stop now. Congratulations, first of all. Beautiful. The Red City Hall, or Rotes Rathaus, has also been the set of the show Babylon Berlin. The press has called the seats in the station sanitary design, unfitted for people who want to spend longer times at the station. Now you can guess who they don't want to have lingering around at the City Hall. Each of those slabs is custom made and one of a kind. Neat. One of the key features of the station lies in the column architecture.
Man sieht jetzt auch so die Logik eigentlich der Pilzstütze ganz schön, ne? Dieses Kräftesammeln aus der Decke, wie die Kräfte hier in diese Stütze reingesammelt werden durch die Form des Ganzen. Das kann man ganz schön schon sehen.
That's all there is for the actual station for the moment. It's delayed. They are late. The reason for the delay has to do with the construction of this. So the station is just 2 meters below the actual River Spree. And in order for them to construct the station, they had to do a specific technique. They used pipes to supercool a block of the entire station. 105 times 35 meters. They froze it in the middle of the summer of 2017. They froze an entire piece of earth into ice and then they started excavating it. That's just insane. I'm happy they succeeded though. If the ceiling would have collapsed, the entire Spree would have flooded the station and everything would have been destroyed and the Spree would have been in there. We still need the Spree for raves and boat parties and tourist boats and these kind of things also. Jokes aside, this really screams for some heavy German engineering and I'm actually quite proud they pulled this off, but it's still gonna take a little bit of time until they finish it. I've been told next year in summer is the opening of Museumsinsel station. Can you believe it? You can build something just 2 meters under this. It's just crazy. What's interesting here is that there used to be GO stations all over Berlin. That was during the time of the Berlin Wall. Have a look at this map here. West Berliners went from Wolterstraße to Moritzplatz, for example, in one go, without stopping. Everything on the way was the east. Inaccessible and unapproachable ghost territory. The stations closed inside and outside. Just insane. Now Berlin has a new GO station, Museumsinsel.
Central Station.
Speaking of GO stations, the next stop on the U5 is Unter den Linden. Fantastic location. But honestly, one of the top spots in Berlin, I'd say. Sadly, very close to Französische Straße, which had to close now with the opening of the U5 extension, becoming a GO station again after 100 years of being a good sport. Thank you, station. With a proximity of just 200 meters to the next station, which is Unter den Linden, there's just no need for it anymore. This is Französische Straße station, and this is Unter den Linden just right there. Some voices say the old Französische Straße station could become a cafe, a bar, or even a club or gallery. I wouldn't be surprised about any of those. Unter den Linden becomes now a transit station for the U6. I think that's pretty handy. What I think makes great sense here is the design of the station. The interchanging U6 was closed for a year and a half around this entire area just so that you could build the station in one go seamlessly. This gives you the ability to create something with a user-centric approach. How can you reach everything as quickly as possible and not just like a constructed and...
Wenn man zum Beispiel von hier in den Bahnhof runterkommt, dann kann man an bestimmten Stellen sowohl die Züge der U6 als auch der U5 sehen.
As a user and a commuter, that helps a lot. And then there's the rest of the U5 extension, formerly U55, which has been open already for 10 years. We have Brandenburger Tor, Bundestag, and of course Hauptbahnhof. And this is where it ends, at Hauptbahnhof, as promised. However, there's opinions that the only way this subway is going to create value is to extend it even further west. Remember that initial bit? So, what is the purpose? Good question. Actually, save that question for the very end. Well, Turmstraße would be the next stop, and some argue that Turmstraße station might be the first one that brings extra value to the newly extended U5. But for the moment we can't really tell, since plans to extend it further west are not yet defined. So the real value of this extension is TBD. Oh, Berlin, a constant loading circle, right? So, where does it leave us? Well, another piece of Berlin infrastructure falls into place, which diminishes the divide between the east and west further, which is also important for a unified country, I must say. So good news for all Berliners who now have a new and fast way to cross all historic sites in the inner city, and of course for tourists who now have a better connectivity across some of the most important sites that the city has to offer. Speaking of tourists, Gabe, yes, the guy in the bear costume running, racing and winning against Berlin U-Bahns, you got a new track to beat. U-Bahn Unter den Linden to Brandenburger Tor. I measured it, 540 meters of glory on nothing, my friend. If you wish to accept this challenge and win against the U-Bahn, a crate of beer on my neck. Ihr Antwort. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video and comment below what you liked or didn't like. I appreciate all the feedback I get every week. Thank you very much for commenting, and yeah, follow me on Instagram and all these kind of things. You know how it is. Take it easy, stay safe, and see you soon. Peace!